Hey guys, Jacob here. This is going to be the 7th of January 2020 weekly reset. First, we're going to be starting at the base of ops. He's selling a converted SMG9A2 submachine gun. This one has Optimus stable and transmission. Transmission is really nice if you guys are getting shocked by some of the drones and stuff like that. So that way you can throw this onto your holster talent, and that way it can shock another person or something like an NPC. Stuff like that. Next is going to be the G36. This has nearsighted, it's hands in rhythm. Nearsighted is really nice if you guys are trying to make a stability build on your AR. This has 80% stability at the cost of negative 35% optimal range. So if you guys are trying to make a stability build, I'd recommend using this talent. Next is going to be the custom PF45 with eyeless distance and cannon. A 511 backpack with hard hitting on the rope, skill, haste, health, and weapon damage. You could always change the health to something like armor, and you could use this on a PvE style skill build with 511. Richter and Kaiser chest piece, which is one has crit chance, crit damage, and headshot damage with vigilance. The crit chance on this is not as high as some of you guys. I probably guess you would probably want the like 17 or 18, but if you guys are looking for a crit chance vest and you just started playing and you need to roll that high crit chance onto a vest to get a little more out of it, then I'd recommend buying this and just rolling that roll to it. Next is going to be the Offensive Protocol Critical mod with crit range, headshot damage, and weapon damage. Blitzkrieg Blasting Powder, which is 267.1 striker damage mods. So if you guys are trying to make a drone style build, skill build, this does require 1,336 skill power, so it's a little bit lower than some of the ones that are out there. Then I'd recommend picking this up and making a striker damage build with this mod. Next is going to be the spare parts for the turret housing, which is 48.8 skill haste. And that's going to be about it for the vendor at the front desk. The next location is going to be the clan vendor. And the name weapon they're selling is the Artist's Tool. This is Perfect Rifleman. Stable and recharge. If you guys aren't familiar, if you're new to the game, if you just started playing this year, every week this does have a named weapon, which this week this is the DMR Artist Tool with Perfect Rifleman. Landing headshots at a stack of bonus 12% weapon damage for 5 seconds. Max stack is 5 additional headshots to refresh the duration. Does require 4 or less defensive. Now to some of the gear set items. This is hardwired. This one has 360 skill power with 27 skill haste, so if you guys are looking for double yellow, I'd highly recommend picking this up. Ongoing directive holster with 7% crit chance, 23,000 health. Negotiated dilemma gloves with 225 skill power and 17% hazard protection. Now to some of the weapons. Officer's M9A1. This has close and personal, Allegro, and Wascally. If you guys are trying to make a pistol style build, I'd recommend picking this up so when you kill someone, when they're within 7 meters, it gives you a little bit more weapon damage. Also has Wascally if people are trying to use the chem launcher. Next is going to be the 586 Magnum with Reputation, Distance, and Wascally. Sokolov Concern Backpack, crit chance, skill haste, crit damage to armor, all the ropes, and destructive. Providence chest piece with explosive damage, which is destructive, crit damage, headshot damage, and skill power. 93R with Strain, Jazz Hands, and Wascally. A lot of pistols are selling Wascally, so we have 3 so far, if you guys are trying to get that talent. Next is going to be the Murakami Industries Backpack, weapon damage, crit damage, armor, self-adjusting, and safeguard. Petrov chest piece with Mad Bomber, crit damage, armor, weapon damage, and skill power. Utility systems with reload speed, grenade damage, and skill power. Feed strips with 4+ ammo for the chem launcher, agitator slot. Polycarbonate housing for health for the hive system slot. And the metal string for the ensnare health for the chem launcher. That's going to be it for the clan vendor. Now, next location is going to be the Theater Settlement. He's selling an 870 Express ignited Jazz Hands transmission shotgun. An M1A CQB with ignited extra and Zen. Raleig's holding gloves with obliterate and shotgun damage. If you guys are looking for shotgun damage that's pretty high, I'd recommend buying these gloves just to roll it onto a shotgun build. D&H knee pads with kill haste calculated. Defense system mending mod with total armor, explosive resistance, and armor. So these ones have total armor and armor. And explosive resistance, if you guys are getting tired of getting hit by explosives, I'd recommend picking a few of these up just to throw them onto your build. Seeker Mine mod for the healing, which is 54.5%. Dielectric elastomizers, which is 26% deflector accuracy. And the tungsten compound, 15% blind duration for the Firefly. And that's going to be it for the theater settlement. The next stop on the list is going to be the college settlement.
Are you looking to make a deal?
SOCOM MK20 SSR with First Blood Extra and Protected Reload. M249B Preservation, Allegro, and a Rhythm. Alps Summit Mask with 8.5 crit chance and concussion. Murakami Industries Holster with health and crit damage. Utility mod with extra outgoing healing, explosive damage, and skill power. Metal String again for its near health. Nitroglycerin mixture for the healing for the hive. And the unstable oscillator for the effect duration for the pulse. And that's going to be it for the campus settlement. Next is going to be the Dark Zones, which we are starting with DZ West. He's selling a sawed-off shotgun with Killer, Stable, and Rooted. An Urban MDR with Distance and Cannon. D&H gloves with Marksman Rifle damage, Clutch, and Shotgun damage. China Light knee pads with Skill Haste and Surge, which is 20% Skill Haste. Defense system, which health, 4,191 armor, and explosive resistance. Magnetic disc, which is 111.8 Skill Haste. The weaved Ermine fiber, 61.4 health, ballistic shield, gyro slot, and the backpack for the Firefly. Also, just a reminder, if you guys are new, you do need a certain currency. This is not like DZ or Division 1 where it was just a purple style currency. You need to get resources in the Dark Zone to actually purchase these items. Next stop is going to be Dark Zone South. They're selling a PP-19 with Status, Distance, and Stop, Drop, and Roll. An FAL with Rooted, Distance, and Preparation. An X45 with Finisher, Stable, and Greased. D&H backpack with Weapon Damage, Skill Haste, Health, On the Ropes, and Hard Hitting. A Fenris chest piece with Vigilance, Headshot damage, Health, and Crit damage. And Capacitive. Offensive critical mod with Crit damage, Optimal range, and Weapon damage. Micropulse frequency, which is 32.6 armor repair for the drone feed slot. And spare parts for the turret. And that's going to be about it for DZ South. The final location is going to be DZ East, which she's selling the classic M44 ignited Jazz Hands protected reload or protected deploy. My bad. Infantry MG5 with fast hands Allegro and Zen. If you guys are looking for an MG5 with Allegro, then they're selling one here. Notice people are trying to find one with that talent. Alps Summit Mask again with 8.5 crit chains and centered. Petar Defense Holster with Skill Power, Health on Kill, and Skill Haste. Utility Systems with Seeker and Shield, Skill Power, and Skill Power. Polypropylene Recipe for Ensnare Resistance for the Health on the Chem Launcher. Experimental Blend for the Healing for the Hive Drone slot. And Microwave Amplifier for the Pulse Coil slot. And that's pretty much going to be this week's reset. Thank you guys all for watching. Make sure you guys subscribe for more to content. And I'll catch you guys all later. Also, I will be posting another video today talking about the survival game mode from the first game and giving a little bit about my ideas on the ways it could be put in this game. And I know it will not be probably ever be put in this game, but it's something I've been really wanting to talk about for a while. Like I said, thank you guys all for watching. I'll catch you guys all later.